In this video, you'll learn how to improve 1% every day. If you could improve yourself by 1% each day, then in 100 days, you'd be 100% better than you are today. And by this time next year, you'd be 365% better. That's a huge improvement by anyone's reckoning. It doesn't matter what skill you choose, simply by improving 1% every day from where you started, you could make massive progress. The challenge, of course, is to identify what 1% looks like. How could you improve by 1% each day? 1% isn't very much. You could pick a goal, divide it into 100 steps, and then do one of them each day. That would work, but dividing them into steps of equal effort would be harder. Projects don't normally break down like that. Some tasks are easy, while others, even in their smallest components, are quite challenging. Another way to do it would be to choose one small thing and do it every day for 100 days. And at the end of the time, you'd be 100% further along than you were when you started. Another possibility, a variation on subdividing a project, would be to identify 100 tasks that you could do and then complete one each day. It's easy to assume that in order to improve 1% per day, that it has to be in the same area, the same project or product or habit, but it doesn't. You could improve, for example, by 25% in 4 different areas of your life for 100 days and still be 100% better than you are right now. And doing it in that way would probably make it easier to improve by that meager 1%. Of course, to know that you've improved, you have to find a way to keep score. For instance, suppose you want to engage in intermittent fasting. You want to restrict your eating window to 8 hours per day. How would you keep score? You'd simply record on your calendar the time that you started to eat on a given day and the time that you stopped. For 16 hours of fasting time, you'd have to limit your eating time to 8 hours. Each time you complete a 16-8 day, you'd number it 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. When you got to 100 or 50 or 25, then you'd know that you were better by that percent. What's another way you could do it? Suppose you wanted to make better videos for your YouTube channel. You could make a list of all the things you knew were important, watch videos by successful creators to see what they thought, and so you wouldn't miss anything, and then revise your list so that it included all the topics that you felt were important. Then you could decide what videos to watch and in what order. Simply learning how to do all those things would improve your skill. And then you could put what you learned into practice, a little at a time. After 100 days, you'd be 100% better at the task. There are probably more things that you can learn than time in your life to learn them. But if you approach them systematically, then you'll see huge improvements in your own life and business. You're capable of doing so much more than you can imagine, but you have to decide what it is that you want to learn. Find the material and the people who can teach you, and then consistently apply yourself to acquiring that skill. You also need to be patient with yourself, and that's because it will take time. Remember, if you improve by 1% per day, then in 100 days you'll be 100% better. But it will still take 100 days. It won't take 2 weeks or a month or 2 months. The other thing is that there may be days when you can't improve by 1%. All of us get days like that. We're not machines, though we're fearfully and wonderfully made. In any case, even machines break and need periodic maintenance. For humans, we call it R&R, rest and relaxation. The thing you must remember, however, is that if you systematically approach something, it could be anything, plan what you'll do, and do a little bit every day, then you'll make a huge improvement in a relatively short period of time. As Earl Nightingale once said, the time will pass anyway. Why not use that time to improve by 100%? If you found this video helpful, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to learn more about how to use psychological principles to improve your life or your business, then get my free ebook, The Importance of Why. The link is in the description. I'm Dr. Bruce Hoag.